Good afternoon, everyone. It's Anita Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, my thoughts were all about the week before Valentine's Day. And of course, that would bring me to love. And you know that I speak about love a fair amount. But for this week specifically, I wanted to talk about love from a great few readings and lectures that I've been listening to. And they were inspired by Buddha. And the Buddha that inspired clearly Thich Nhat Hanh, who I've also been listening to. And I love the information and I'd love to share it with you today. And I thought that I would speak about true love that has been talked about from the Buddha and how he presented it and how I've been listening and I'm loving it. So I thought I'd make a few videos this week just about love and true love. And it can be the same, right? So true love. So even when we say I love you, it always is, hopefully, coming from a space of true love. It's not just words, right? So there were 4 different parts of love that the Buddha talked about, and I'd like to share today the first one. And the first part of true love is known as Maitri, Maitri, and this means loving kindness. So loving kindness I have spoken about before, so you can certainly look up. I believe I've even got a meditation for loving kindness on my YouTube channel. But today I'd like to talk about loving kindness first with a quotation that I loved. This quotation is by Rumi, and it says, "When we practice loving kindness and compassion, we are the first ones to profit." When we practice loving kindness and compassion, we are the first ones to profit. Now, if you see or if you've heard of loving kindness before or loving kindness meditations, you'll see that the whole intention is first to fill the self, ourselves, with loving kindness. And a lot of people are not so mindfully aware of this. So when you see people that are not so kind to others, they themselves are not usually filled with loving kindness. So this is something I'd love for you to do today, maybe forever. Loving kindness is filling yourself with that energy. And so many people know something that's not right in their day or their lives. So let's say if someone's got a headache, they might not really like their head because it's so not feeling good, right? But if you send loving kindness of, oh, head, I know that you're hurting today and I love you, right? This is a loving kindness energy you can send to yourself. You can send it to a thought that you have. You can send it to an experience that you're having that might not be easy. It might be a conversation that you've had that isn't easy. And you know that you're feeling not easy. First, start with loving kindness to yourself. Now, most people would say, oh, yeah, I'm pretty kind to myself. But unless you're mindfully aware of it and doing it, even when you're feeling great, you might not really be filled, right? So spend some time to send some loving kindness to yourself. That's loving yourself. And then you've got more than enough energy to send this first feature to anyone else, right? So you would send it to the person that you love most definitely. And with loving kindness meditation, the intention is that over time, you'd be able to send that to other people too, or maybe the whole world. So today I'd love for you to focus on loving kindness and think about how can you be more kind to yourself in the thoughts that you think inside your own head, in the words that you say to yourself, and then in the actions that you take for yourself. So loving kindness to yourself might be taking a wonderful, nice, hot Epsom salt bath because the body's feeling achy, right? That's a loving kindness gesture. It's an action that you're doing for yourself. Maybe an action is going to bed a little bit earlier. Maybe an action is going for a walk. So all of those things, make sure your cup is full, right? So then I found another quotation, and this quotation is by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it says, "You can never do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late." You can never do a kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. And I think probably a lot of people have heard this quotation before, but really understanding that we don't know what will happen in an hour, in a day, in a few days. But we have this belief that, yeah, I'll see that person tomorrow that, I maybe didn't speak so kindly to, or that I'm avoiding, or that I don't have time for today. but you never know a how soon it might be too late, right? So again, tomorrow something could happen, or their day gets very busy, or you can't connect with them tomorrow. So why not today, right? So if you have the time, then connect with them, or at least thoughts, words, actions. And certainly in the love definition that Buddha has shared, he definitely talks about this including action. So it's not just thinking, it's not just feeling on your own. It is speaking, it is about sharing, it is about acting. Okay, so I thought today would be the perfect day that I would finish this video with this final quotation based on what I've just let you know. First of all, make sure that you spend 5 minutes after this video sending some loving kindness to yourself. Then, this quotation is by Tara Cousineau, I believe it is, or Cousineau. This quotation says, kindness is love in action. Kindness is love in action. And that couldn't be better put, right? For this video, I hope that today you put your love into action through kindness. And I look forward to telling you the next 3 pieces over this week. I wish you a fabulous evening ahead or day ahead, wherever you are. And I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.